What's up, back holders? Main account time. Got a good video today. Market was up. We are going to be able to make a deposit in the charity today. So it's a great day to be alive. We're moving with the markets. Let's go ahead and update the spreadsheet. Fair amount of activity today. But in the morning, we were able to sell Matador. And I'm not sure how much these total up to. This was only one lot. Nothing crazy. But they all add up, and I actually prefer to make money this way. Doesn't mean that it's the best or most efficient way, but it's just really enjoyable for me. All right. Next, we'll save the day trade stuff. TAP sold today. And all this stuff is on the website intraday if you want to see it kind of in real time. If I'm busy, sometimes it takes me a minute to get to it, but I post them all for you and for me. This was a double lot, which is nice. Yeah, nice little swing there. Or flip trade. May 2, we sold CVS and then bought it back again after the market opened. So this one sold. And we've just been rinsing and repeating on this one. And it's done nothing but go down, but we're just in the right move, man. And again, the extra volatility. Look at the win on this. We got, wow, we got like almost 4% just by the gap in the morning. And those surprises do happen occasionally, and it definitely inflates the profit loss, which it's been kind of slow here lately for the last few months. So last month was obviously a banger in both accounts. So yeah, it's really nice to get some windfall profits here and maneuver the markets efficiently. Same thing happened with Boyd BYD. We sold it in the morning and then was able to buy back in. This was a triple lot, huge position. Wow, I made more today than I thought. I just knew we were over the threshold of the charity, so I was really excited about that. That also helps me with my selfish goals as well, right? And maybe a charity is a selfish goal. I kind of think it is. But we got one lot. We sold 3 lots and bought 1 lot, so good risk management there. And we are still staying in the market. WRB sold. See a beautiful shape. You see this 30 hit and see it rock. I just love seeing that shape. That's why I show all these. I mean, it's kind of all the same every time, but this was a double lot, which is nice. Looks like the share size was a little wonky, just by what the stock price was. Those are things that'll smooth out as my account gets even bigger. And you can see it's going to set up for a nice little swing trade. Terex sold as well. Wow, we actually did really good today. Uh, very strong move. Let's see what we had here. It's a double lot as well. So as we've been building over the last few days, we've cashed in the chips today. That's the whole game. Know when to hold them, know when to fold them. There we go. We did a swing trade sale, which I already have moved in the chart. So let's go ahead and take care of that since we're on the daily. Switching gears on you a little bit. But you can see awesome earnings. This is the after hours. So when I seen this thing, forget the RSI, this thing went parabolic here in the after hours with good earnings. So I took the damn money, okay? And there ain't no shame in that. I just happened to look and it was way up. So we'll go ahead and fill in the sell here, and I'll fill you in on kind of how we did. Some of these have been sitting for a while. I took 301 for my out. Obviously, it's higher than that. I didn't know that would happen. I can't control that. It was 7.19% returns, which is very good in my opinion. And we held it for about a month and a half. So that annualizes out to 70.89% annualized. Great swing. We've got it on 326, so from right here. And then obviously up here. So great swing there. I moved it down to the list, no flags, ready for it to set back up. And then we'll catch it again. It's kind of like fishing on the dock, you know me. The guy next to you is throwing the fish back in, you can catch him. All right. The rest of the ones we have today are through the day trade stuff. I believe we didn't sell anything today, but we bought BitX. Obviously, we are on a bigger time frame. The 1 hour, we bought it right at the open. Yeah, we're here on the 1 hour. And then we had some opportunity to buy bonds. I was busy at work, so I didn't get the opportunity to sell, which is a bummer because it ran perfectly from right here straight up. That was a perfect move. But we got that going on. And then gold as well. So we got a little bit of opportunity. Nothing crazy today. We're still waiting for the stuff to trigger to get out. And that's that. So market was way up today. So I'm curious to see how the swing trade entries will go. I have a feeling we might find a few. The market's still continuing to rip on good Apple earnings, apparently. But let's go ahead and go through here and see if we can find swing trades. And we'll call it a day and enjoy a nice short video. You can see after hours, everything's going kind of nuts. So, all right, these should go pretty quick. This triggered, but then it did come down here again under the 30 RSI. So we will add the flag for the second entry. Here we go. 148.58 over 148.30. Beautiful entry. We're ready for the rocket ride. 149.92 on the closing print. Did get filled 149.83 per share. Get a little picture for the website. Bada bing, bada boom. All right, we'll add this to our swing list. We will have some that come through here that are not very good on the annualized. The Amgen one worked out well, but the longer the time frame goes, obviously, the lower the annualized return. But I'm excited to show you those because it gives you more leveled expectations. We hit a pretty good run right away, but that is not how it would normally go. And we'll have a lot of swing trades for a lot of time to come, don't we? 21.21 over 50. It needs more time. Took this one already. So this right here, this is one. 57.58. There we go. And this is where I worry I'll run out of money, but if I do, I just do. It's way down in the after hours. But the closing print is 58.38. No fill on that one, which is really surprising. But the order's in. And this is another one, 111.41. $111.29 on the closing price for Prudential. Filled 111.29. Prudential per share. Just standard lot, nothing crazy, right? And I forgot to do it with J&J, but we need to go ahead and get our alert in. So that way I get alerted when to sell it. And the process is totally automated pretty much, and we don't have anything to worry about. Go ahead and fix this one while I'm thinking about it. I don't want to miss the bus on the way out, because then it might go back down. Then you lose time, and time is your most valuable commodity, especially when you don't have amount. Moving right along. There we go. That one's close. See, a lot of these are going to trigger all at once if the market decides to go north. And nobody knows, but a lot of stuff is starting to look very, very bullish today. This is under the 30 RSI again, right? So it needs to get the flag again. And it will gear up for a second entry, right? Got the little D there, locking in them dividends. And a lot of opportunity. This is an entry. Globe Life, man. What a volatile freaking swing, man. This is definitely a little riskier with the shape, but it fits the system. So, all right, fits the system, so we do just follow the system. We're not smarter than the system. And it's a system that I created, so I should be pretty comfortable with it, right? You don't eat your own cooking. I mean, just change the way you cook. Okay, orders in, nothing filled. Looks like it's up in the after hours, at least on my brokerage. So we shall wait for that one. But we can go ahead and take the flag off. A lot of people stay away from those kind of cliff dive stocks. It's probably not a bad idea, but I've made a lot of money in stocks like that. Like Coles took a dive like that. I made a killing just because the increased volatility with the uncertainty of the markets. And that's kind of where our opportunity is, in my opinion. So that's that. When it shows itself, I'm gonna take it. Here on late, you can see too, we're really safe. So instead of having a bunch of money in the stock as it just slides, we've had these, we got to buy and a sell here for profits, but then we have one, two, waiting on the third entry. So we don't have a lot of money wrapped up in it. But we can start to turn. 172, that's an entry. That's an entry. $178.85. Per share. Closing print. It completed at 178.25. This is bullet number 2 here. We took quite a big haircut on the first order. So that's fun. But that's part of it, man. So now our average is obviously in the middle, and we'll be holding out. So maybe baby profits on the 70, or it wiggles sideways for a while and creeps up slow. Then we have more opportunity. But this one fell out of bed, so it gets the flag again. It's not anything to be worried or concerned about. It's just how the market moves. It does go up and down. So just remember that. This thing has went sideways for months, since December. Some of these we've had quite a while. This one hit obviously today. We're still buried. I'm not sure what our cost basis is, but it's definitely higher than this. We did get into swing this one. So it's moving in a nice direction since we got back in. That one's just way too much of nothing. Getting ready to lock in that D. All right. So not too bad. I think we actually sold about the same amount as we bought or close to it. So, and we sold several bigger lots. So I think we're okay money-wise still. Obviously some of these haven't filled yet, but it's not as lopsided as I would think. But we have a lot of green flags, man, and every green flag will eventually turn into a swing trade entry, right? And some of them may turn into additional flip trades, right? So we're trying to take advantage. of every little piece that we get. Yeah, that was a close one. It was pretty close yesterday. Just want to double check. I don't want to miss Target. I've had a lot of really cool volatility runs with Target. It's a boring company, kind of like Walmart, but um, just in the last few years, it has provided some insane opportunity volatility that's very uncharacteristic. So you still see some indecision on these stocks. They're going sideways, so they could easily go down just as easily as they go up, right? So the market hasn't really decided, but certain sectors are definitely lighting up, and you can see that as they explode. Then you have earnings. So an isolated company can have great earnings on a bad market day and uh, still do well. But after earnings comes all the locked-in dividends. That's why we're seeing so many of the little D's, and that feeds the monster as well. So life is pretty good. It was a boring day. That's why you don't see too much on the day trade front. What happened here? Okay, it didn't hit. Look how beautiful that is. I love a utility, even Hawaiian Electric, although it's been out of favor. We're cranking right through. You guys are buying or selling anything, let me know down below. It's always fun to share. Lindy gets the flag. Gonna be some opportunity, and that's it. Wow. Very cool day. Let's go ahead and do a little tally here for the charity. Just let my calculator work a little bit because we had flip trade and we also had that swing trade with Amgen today. So we have a little bit of money. Let's go ahead and get the deposit into the charity. As for income, let's take a look and see which one is actually the lowest dollar amount. Okay, so the charity thing went through. Very cool. Equity. Okay. So it looks like QQQY will get the money for income. And that'll help me live my best life. Now spinoffs is last. Remember we're doing UL, Unilever, and MDU. Looks like Unilever is still the smallest one. But we haven't had it long with the 3M spinoff, so it's actually catching up quite quickly. Then we'll start buying some MDU again. It's really weird with the spinoff thing, though. I actually made money on the last two, so it's not having the exact desired effect. But I love to amass stocks with a zero cost basis, and I just think that's pretty cool. So that's all I have for the main account. 24 minutes is a long time, so if you're still here, hit the like button for me. I appreciate it. And if you got any questions, reach out. You guys know me personally. I'm not advertising the channel. So, good information, I think. And if you stick to it, the results speak for themselves. So, hope you have a great evening, and we will see you tomorrow.